Can this tiny board really run for months on one battery? Let's find out how Deep Sleep turns the ESP32 into a power-saving beast. Here's the fastest breakdown of ESP32 power modes and why Deep Sleep is the real game changer. In active mode, everything is on: CPU, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and it burns 20 to 80 milliamps. Modem sleep cuts Wi-Fi and drops to 3 to 20 milliamps. Light sleep turns the CPU off and gets down to about 1 milliamp. But deep sleep, that's where the ESP32 becomes a truly low-power device. In deep sleep, CPU and Wi-Fi turns off while RTC remains on, and power usage drops to as low as 5 to 150 microohms, over 1,000 times lower than active mode. The ESP32 can wake from deep sleep using a timer, GPIO, ULP sensor, or a touchpad, then go right back to sleeping. With a 4-second wake and 20-second sleep, the ESP32 runs for 43 days. Stretch that sleep to 5 minutes, and suddenly it lasts nearly 300 days on one battery. To measure the real-life performance, we created a demo setup using an OLED display. And this is the wiring diagram that shows how the whole system is wired. In this project, we are using the ESP32C6 board to demonstrate how deep sleep dramatically extends battery life in real-world conditions. To make everything visible during testing, we added an OLED display, which shows the wake cycle, uptime, and the live battery voltage. Our entire setup is powered by a 3.7-volt, 3000 mAh lithium-ion battery, and to measure the battery level accurately, we used a pair of resistors as a voltage divider. Now let's look at how to wire all the components together for this setup. First, connect the VCC pin of the OLED to the 3.3-volt pin of the ESP32. Connect the ground pin of the OLED to the ground pin on the ESP32. Connect the SCL pin of the OLED to pin 6 on the ESP32, and then connect the SDA pin of the OLED to pin 7. Now let's wire the voltage divider for accurately reading the battery voltage. Take two resistors and connect them in series to form the divider. Join one end of the first resistor to the VBAT pin of the ESP32. Connect the other end of the second resistor to ground. Connect midpoint to pin 4, the ADC pin on the ESP32. This allows the microcontroller to measure battery voltage during every wake cycle. Let's see the sketch. This code drives our entire deep sleep logging setup on the ESP32. At the top, we include all the required libraries: wire for I2C, preferences for storing data in flash, and the SSD1306 OLED drivers. Then we configure all the important parameters: how long the ESP32 stays awake, how long it sleeps, the interval for saving data to flash, and the pins used for the OLED display. Next, we define the ADC settings for reading the battery voltage using our external voltage divider. We also apply a calibration factor so the values match the multimeter. The script includes a full ion battery model, which converts voltage into a readable percentage, making the OLED display much more meaningful. We also have a safety feature, a reset to clear pin. If that pin is held low during boot, all saved data in flash is erased, letting you start a fresh test anytime without reflashing the board. When the ESP32 wakes up, the code reads the battery voltage, converts it to percentage, restores the previously saved uptime, and increments the wake counter. It then displays everything on the OLED: cycle number, uptime, voltage, battery percentage, and how long until the next flash save. After the active window, the code updates the total uptime, checks whether it's time to save data to flash, shows a countdown, turns the OLED off, and finally enters deep sleep. When the timer expires, the ESP32 wakes up and repeats the cycle. This sketch gives us accurate battery readings, safe persistence across power loss, and ultra-low power deep sleep. After flashing the sketch, plug in the battery and begin observing the ESP32's real-time wake cycles, voltage readings, and deep sleep behavior. On every wake-up, the OLED displays the cycle count, total uptime, live battery voltage, and the battery's remaining percentage. It even shows a countdown to the next flash save, so you always know when your data is safely stored. Our measurements show each wake hits about 25 milliamps, but deep sleep slashes that to only 40 microamps. This real-life data proves just how powerful deep sleep is for battery-based projects. In the coming days, I will dive into adding a solar panel to this deep sleep setup and see if we can make the weather station run endlessly on one battery. Tell me in the comments if you want that video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till then, I'm DHK Dude signing off.